Have you ever seen a toddler throw a tantrum and wondered, where in the world did that come from? Well, it didn't start in the moment. It started in the Garden of Eden, where the legacy of disobedient children began. You see, when Adam and Eve reached for that forbidden fruit, they weren't just breaking a rule. They were creating an inheritance of disobedience, spiritually passed on from one generation to the next. That rebellious impulse has echoed through every generation since. Every child born carries that same disobedient heart. So, when Apostle Paul tells children to obey their parents in Colossians 3:20, he's telling them something that goes against their grain, against their natural constitution. You don't have to teach a toddler to say no or model defiance for a teenager. It's already there. It's wired in by the curse of Eden. Genuine, willing obedience, it has to come from somewhere else entirely. And that's exactly where Christ enters the story. You see, when a child surrenders to Jesus, that inherited, stubborn heart begins to change. The Spirit takes up residence and begins bending that resistant will toward love. Obedience, it shifts from avoiding punishment to honoring God, from following rules to reflecting this transformed heart. Paul doesn't say, obey your parents only. He says, children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. So that last phrase there, for this pleases the Lord, that changes everything. It moves the motivation from obligation to devotion. A child living for Christ, now look, they won't obey perfectly, but they'll obey differently, right? Willingly and gratefully, like they're freed from the tyranny of their own rebellion. What Adam and Eve destroyed in the garden, Jesus restores at the cross, even that sacred bond between a parent and their child. Change begins in you.